isn't just the sound of the all-new 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLC being put through its paces. It's the sound of innovation. The innovation behind one of the most advanced SUVs on the road today. With multiple driving modes, a suite of intelligent drive systems, and a technology-filled cabin that sets new standards in modern luxury. This is what innovation sounds like. Now, discover what it feels like in a 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLC.
Some equipment described as optional.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
What's going on, folks? It's Baller Friday, baby. That's right. And if you're tuning in with me live, I'd like to thank you very much. I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. We got ourselves a pretty good Baller Friday show, if I don't say so myself, folks. I mean, it's very exciting. We got a lot of things on the agenda. I don't know if you've been keeping up with me on Twitter, but if you haven't, by God, the Twitter account is Politics Ghost, all one word, no underscores, baby. Politics Ghost is the name to follow if you're on Twitter. And by God, I am excited. It's Baller Friday. If you're not, kicking back with alcoholic beverage or consuming in some sort of vice, well, by God, take this time and give yourself an opportunity to do so. If you're a capitalist, of course. If you're not, well, who really gives a crap what you do? But with all due respect, folks, it's Baller Friday. I'm excited. We have, and when I say we, I'm talking about the capitalist army, folks. And what did I say to you? What did I say to all of you? This is a digital revolution. Do you understand that? I mean, what did I say in the emergency broadcast, baby? This is a digital revolution, baby, and this is why the capitalist army is becoming a digital political force that has been unlike anything ever seen, and I'd like to be proud of the folks that are partaking into the capitalist army. I really appreciate it, and everybody who's doing whatever it takes to unearth the truth, because I think that's what really is going to defeat any of this totalitarian takeover, is if we just continuously bring in the truth. And, folks, the capitalist army has obtained the list of the D.C. Madam phone records, folks. I mean, we released a small portion of it, but there's a whole list of these people, and maybe in the next hour or so, we are going to start calling some of these people that are on this list and see who in the hell is actually, who are these people? Who are these people? And as I've said, folks, I am going to drop this list. I don't know. I've been advised, not to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. The only reason that I'm going to do it is because the lawyer for the D.C. Madam, he is very concerned for his life, and rightfully so. His client was suicided, folks. All right? But he was very concerned for his life, so he put it online. He put the list online as, some sort of an insurance policy just in case anything happens to him. Now, he tried to say in an interview that he put it online in a secret place, and, you can't, come on, man. I mean, everybody who's believing in, cybersecurity and, come on. I mean, let's be honest. Once anything is digitized, folks, it's out there. It's out there. I mean, just ask all the celebrities that, had their damn nudes released because they're idiots. I mean, this is not, the internet is serious business, folks, all right? I'm not joking, but all else aside, we are going to call some of these people, and let's see, you're going to ask them who they are. We're going to see if we can find some folks. I don't want to allude to, the details of what we have, but it's basically a whole list of numbers that were obtained through court filings. And this was pretty much a court filing that had a gag order. I mean, remember, the judge has tried to seal this list of numbers. Now, the list that I have is just the list of numbers itself. Now, if you want to be an investigative journalist, folks, when I release the list after the show, because I don't want you to do it during the show, baby. I want you to listen to this Baller Friday, baby. Woo! I'm excited. But you start going through this list this weekend. Start calling people, and don't troll these people. Try to be like an investigative journalist. Like I said, folks, you, me, we're the new media out here. We are the new media. And we have to take part in this. This is a very serious process. This is why our forefathers in America made the freedom of speech and freedom of the press as the First Amendment, baby. And that's what we need to start practicing in, all right? Because these lamestream talking head media jerk dicks on the TV are not telling us one shred of truth. It's all crap. It's nonsense. It's garbage. It's opinion. It's lies. I mean, it's crap. You and I are the new media, folks. We are all the new media. And that's why I'm calling on everybody. I mean, look at what I've done in a week's time, baby. In a week's time, the capitalist army has united. The capitalist army has unearthed all kinds of demons from freaking politicians that you're never going to hear on the mainstream media. I mean, if I can do it, maybe you can do it. You understand me, folks? I mean, we need to come together and start partaking in this, baby. We are the new media. You, me, we are the new media. So anyway, I don't want to dedicate a whole big portion of the show to that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to talk about today. We are going to call some of these numbers, all right? And, I'm just going to call and we'll just see what happens. We'll see who we find, all right? I'm thinking about doing that. When do you think we should do that, engineer? Well, I'm thinking maybe as we're starting to approach the second hour, we'll start entertaining, calling some of these numbers live on the air, folks, and spread it around like wildfire, all right? I mean, go to the forum posts, go to the blogs, go to the social networks, go everywhere and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is live and in effect, and we're going to be calling the Johns on this list, baby. Woo! I'm telling you, this is fun. This is a hell of a Baller Friday. I know it's April Fool's Day today, folks, but I don't celebrate April Fools, all right? I don't like to celebrate fictitious holidays that are based on deception. You understand that? I mean, I really don't even like the whole concept of Santa Claus. Why do you think I don't like Christmas, for Christ's sake? I mean, you're lying to your children, folks. You know that? I mean, before they're even, conjuring up conscious thoughts, before they have even cognitive reasoning, you have parents in the whole world, the whole goddamn adult world, lying to children. All right? Lying. Jesus Christ. I'm not kidding. I'm sorry. I don't like freaking holidays based on deception because, in my personal opinion, the whole goddamn Santa Claus story is the whole reason why everybody just accepts lies. I mean, they're conditioning us right when we're right when we're just popped out of the uterus pipe. They're conditioning us to lie and accept lies. That's why when you get people the truth, when you start giving people the straight dope like this show does and a lot of other shows do as well, they don't want to accept the truth. They will continue to accept the lie because it feels better. It feels good. Oh, it feels better to, I don't want to know. I don't want to think that my government can do that to me. I don't want to believe that. Yeah, well, you know what? Wake up and believe it. Smell it, boy. I mean, this damn bureaucratic system that we have created, this government is a representation of the people. And look at all the skeletons that are coming out from these idiots. Well, thanks to the capitalist army. But it's gross. I mean, they're prostitute Johns. I mean, they're drug addicts. mean, just give me a freaking break. Anyway, folks, once again, look forward to that. I'll be calling some of the people that are on the D.C. Madams list, and we'll see who we come up with. We'll see what happens. All right, we'll see what happens. Anyway, folks, I want to talk right away about the media hit pieces that are at Donald Trump. Now, they're starting to increase in frequency. All right, they're starting to suggest that he's losing his luster. You know, some of his tactics are turning off voters. This is far from the truth, folks. What they're trying to do is make you believe that. This is the power of suggestion. All right? I mean, and then when you read that, you're like, oh, he's losing his luster. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to vote for him. They implant doubt. You know, they implant this stuff. This is what the freaking media does. This is what it does, man. Jesus Christ. So anyway, they're starting to say that he's losing his luster. They're starting to say that all the voters are turned off by him because of his style and his crass attitude, and the media is trying to spin this whole Michelle Fields nonsense into something that it isn't. But you see, that's the media's job. They're a propaganda machine. You understand? They're not here to inform you about anything. I mean, this is what people don't understand about media. News and information is not meant to make you feel good. It's not meant to make you feel funny in the pants. All right? It's not meant to make you think that you're in a bed of roses somewhere. All right? It's the straight dope. It's the truth, and you got to accept it. All right? And sometimes, actually a lot of the times, truth is stranger than fiction. And once you start knowing the truth, once you absorb the knowledge, then there's nothing left to be afraid of, folks. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, once you know the truth, once you know everything, what's there to be afraid of? What is there to be afraid of? I mean, honestly, I hate to go off on another soliloquy on something, but this kind of has to be said, all right? I've said this in the past, and I'll say it again. This world, just take a look at it, all right? I mean, whether you like me, whether you hate me, whether you're for Trump, whether you're against Trump, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, just observe life around you, all right? Take a look at every living organism that is living on this planet. And the basis of life is that one organism has to kill and eat another living organism in order to sustain itself, in order to live on, in order to survive. Now, just based on that truth, okay, just understanding that as a reality and not just, some fictitious, oh, no, that's nature, and, nature is just so, it's crazy, No. Observe that one more again, all right? One more again, observe that, okay? Every living organism on this planet, everything living has to kill and eat another living organism in order to survive and sustain itself. Now, that's a harsh reality, folks. That's a harsh reality. But that's reality. You understand that? Every time you put food down your gullet, that was a living organism, all right? That was living. That was life. So once you start understanding life on that basis, what else is there to be afraid of, folks? What is there to be afraid of? Honestly, I know I'm probably mind-blowing people, and I know there's probably people that don't like talking about stuff like this, but it has to be said, all right? Literally, fear, all right? Fear is something that is used by this totalitarian government. It is used by the media. It's used by everyone to suppress you, all right? But if you have nothing to be afraid of, when you understand that there's nothing that anything or anybody can do to you, what we're not doing or someone's not doing or something's not doing to something else. This is a harsh world we're living in, folks. It's harsh. It's brutal. It's not meant to be all happy and cozy and friendship and I love you and all this other crap. And that's why I'm telling you, folks, you need to start standing up for yourself. People need to stop thinking that people are going to give them something. No one's going to give you a goddamn thing. If you've got parents that are going to leave you something. They're going to leave you some kind of a fortune, or they're going to leave you a business, or they saved up their beans and sent you to college so you don't have to be freaking indentured servant to the state via college loans. Well, you're ahead of the game, baby. You're ahead of the game. You shouldn't just be some spoiled, snot-nosed brat and think that's going to last forever, all right? People die. Parents die. Do you understand that? I mean, this is the harsh reality of life, man. Once people start understanding this, then there's nothing else to be afraid of. I mean, what is there to be afraid of? Once you start understanding that, then you start appreciating life a little bit more. Then you start realizing, oh man, you know, this whole place. What is it? It's not the Garden of Eden, folks. Okay, it's not. All right. I mean, the basis of this life is that you have to kill and eat another living organism in order to survive. What kind of basis of life is that, huh? Now, look, I don't want to get on some kind of philosophical or spiritual debate. I'm just telling people are starting to be a little afraid about the things that I'm doing, especially unearthing some of the details about politicians and you know, I mean, I know it's scaring people, but the bottom line is, folks, is there's nothing that anyone can't do to you that life isn't going to already do to you anyway. And once you start understanding that, folks, and I'm talking to my friends in Europe who are probably petrified in fear at this migrant invasion. I'm talking about the people that are in this country that are afraid, that don't know what the hell's going on. Their government's betrayed them. They're bringing in immigrants that are going to subjugate them just like they're doing in Europe. There's nothing to be afraid of, okay? So what you need to do is you need to start standing up and rising up and saying, hey, all right, I'm back. Shut it off, engineer. Shut it off. The girl from Ipanema comes walking, and when he sees her, he smiles, but she just doesn't see. Yeah, she doesn't want to see, buddy. All right, that's why. She doesn't want to see. Anyway, folks, my apologies on the technical difficulties, man. This is a phone, a smartphone. All right, and let me tell you, I can guarantee you that the NSA or FBI or somebody is listening to this broadcast, and they're going to try to silence me. They're going to try to stop me. And, you know, that's just, we're going to have to accept it. All right. It's unfortunate, but, you know, that's what's just, it's just a fact of life. So bear with me if sometimes I fade out. If you hear me fade out, please let me know. And then, you know, we'll just get right back to the show, because let me tell you, they're going to want to silence me because, I mean, there's a lot of people on this freaking DC Madam list. And to be honest with you, it's basically comprised, I mean, it's got some politicians in it. I mean, we've called a lot of these numbers, and, you know, there's a lot of politicians and whatnot, but and you're going to have to find out for yourself, because I don't want to do it. I mean, I'm just dropping the list. You guys want to be investigative journalists, please, by all means. But there's a lot of business owners, unfortunately, a lot of, you know, I mean, a lot of stuff, all right? So anyway, folks, sorry about that. I know that I went silent there, but I was trying to allude to the fact that, you know, there's nothing to be afraid of. We can continue to do whatever it is that we need to do to make sure that Donald Trump is elected, because this is our last stand as American people. This is our last stand. I mean, if Donald Trump is not elected, we're national sovereignty. You can forget about it. Second Amendment, you can forget about it. Constitution, you can forget about it. I mean, this is why this election is so important. I mean, Donald Trump wants to just cut the cord from this international bureaucratic institutionalization of our country. I mean, he's already said, screw you, NATO. He's already said, screw you, UN. I mean, we don't need any more internationalization of this country, and that's why this damn presidency, this election is so important. So I hope that some of you folks are listening to me and you're looking at what I'm doing. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of initiative to try to do some things on your own to try to make sure that you can help people absorb the actual truth and not sit here and believe the talking heads on the media. All right? The information needs to be spread. And each and every one that's listening to me can spread it, man. I mean, you don't have to do much. This is the internets, baby. It's the internets. So once again, I mean, don't be afraid. I think that's what I was talking about prior to, the whole technical difficulties thing. Don't be afraid. Stand up. It's your time now. All right? I know I have a lot of young people listening to me. Why don't you take a look back when, maybe your grandfather at this point, Jesus Christ, I mean, now the 69, 70, that was a long time ago. Maybe it's your grandfather's time at this point. But take a look what happened then, all right? These freaking hippies, they all gathered around. They rose up, flower power. They started having mud hole orgies at Woodstock and, taking drugs, getting bombed out of their minds. And what do they do as a result of that, though? I mean, they weren't just doing that for nothing. That was an actual political movement, all right? I'm not kidding around. I mean, these stupid leftists, I mean, they have fought and fought since that time, and they are now in power today, folks. I mean, look at David Ayers, man, the Weather Underground, these people, the Black Panther Party. All right, La Raza Unida. I mean, all these organizations started from that particular time. And this is why I'm telling you, folks, you need to take a look back at that time. These kids, they were kids at the time, stood up and rose up against the government, all right, and what they thought was oppression. Well, you know what happened when they took control of the government? You're looking at it right now. You're looking at it. One of the members, the ex-members of the Weather Underground group in the 60s and 70s, and you can actually find this clip on YouTube, was interviewed saying that, that the Weather Underground, this leftist group, would actually have group conversations and group meetings about how, when they finally got to power, how were they going to be able to kill hundreds of millions of people. I'm not kidding around, folks. You can look it up for yourself. It's online. It's on YouTube right now. This is the mindset that's in power today, folks. These bureaucrats, they don't like you. All right? They want to rule you. They want to make this some sort of a bureaucratic feudalism or something. I mean, that's really this like two-tier. You're either a bureaucrat, you're a technocrat, you're a banker, you're an elitist that has exclusive government contracts that makes you filthy rich, and that's it. That's all you got. That's all you got out here. Unreal. Jesus Christ. And I hope people are listening to me, man. This is an important election. Donald Trump be elected. He must. And look, guess who came out today and suggested that the Republicans may have to choose another nominee other than Ted Cruz or Trump, and we may just have to negate the votes at this point. It's just too much of a mess. Karl Rove, that's right, Karl Rove came out with his fat, disgusting, porky pig-looking face and came out and suggested that the Republicans at the convention may have to nominate some other outside nominee other than Ted Cruz or Trump. And we may just have to just disregard the freaking the primary votes for Trump. I just can't believe this crap. They're telling you in your face that your vote doesn't count, man. And that's why and I'm going to continue to call on people to converge on Ohio, converge in Cleveland during the GOP convention. You've got to converge out there, folks, because believe me, you've got George Soros and David Brock organizing about 100,000 people to rabble-rouse the whole event out there. We need to not only overpower them, but we got to have so many people outside that damn GOP convention that if these delegates even think about doing what Karl Rove is suggesting, the establishment is suggesting, well then by God, they're going to have to answer to millions of people as they walk out of the goddamn convention, and I don't think they want to do that, folks. That'll be one uncomfortable attempt at getting the hell out of there for those folks. I can guarantee it. So once again, folks, if you're not doing anything this summer, if you're not doing a damn thing, by God, go to Cleveland during the GOP convention. I mean, get some of your friends, get a van together, get whatever it takes, go down there, all right? And this is what pissed me off about Occupy Wall Street, okay? Occupy Wall Street, it was just a bunch of freak shows that were going down there, basically squatting on land, prohibiting businesses from conducting business because they're losers. They had no political ideology backing them up other than pseudo-communist anarchist rhetoric. They had no political purpose, and that's why the government and no one, not even the public, took them seriously. The only people that took them seriously were these leftist nimrods, And even then, they had enough of that crap. They were like, all right, get them out of there. I mean, you have no political purpose. We have a political purpose, folks. A vote for Trump. And look, there's some things I disagree with Trump on. Don't get me wrong, but this man has basically said, we don't want to do any more of this policing of the world. We don't want to partake in internationalization of bureaucratic institutions. All right? We want to renegotiate the goddamn trade deals. All right? We want to make sure that Iraq pays us back for the $2+ trillion in blood and treasure that we lost liberating these people. I mean, these are real issues that we are standing on, and I think that if you're a true American, you should be freaking backing up, for Christ's sake, regardless of your politics. I mean, look at all the troops we sent out there, folks, and they're coming back maimed. So a lot of them came back in body bags, and these poor guys can't get the freaking veterans' benefits that they earn. I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, Donald Trump is the only guy that's harping on that, man. And once again, it's one of those things that I was discussing earlier in the broadcast that people just don't want to acknowledge. They know it's there, but it's one of those lies. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that my government is not taking care of our veterans. I just don't want to believe that. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. So once again, folks, I mean, Karl Rove, with his fat, disgusting, pig face, came out, and he's even saying that the Republicans may have to nominate some other nominee other than Cruz or Trump that wasn't even a part of the primary caucus process. And, I mean, that's just a slap in the face to every American that's ever fought for this country, for every American who stood in line and voted, for every American who donated money to these scumbag politicians' campaigns. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. All right? I mean, I can't believe this crap. Now, look, I'm no Ted Cruz fan, but believe me. But if Ted Cruz happens to have more delegates than Trump, well, by God, I mean, isn't that what our country's about? I mean, if Bernie Sanders has more votes than Hillary Clinton, isn't that what our country is supposed to be about? And if it isn't, what have we been fighting for? What have we been sending our troops out there dying for? I mean, if it isn't about, okay, democracy, we're going to all vote, and, whoever wins the vote wins the election, and they're our leader. I mean, if it isn't about that, then what the hell are we doing? I mean, seriously, how come nobody's asking these questions? What are we doing then? What are we? Oh, my God. It's sickening, folks. I know. I mean, the just brazen brashness of these international institutions, these internationalists that are within our government as well. I can't believe this crap. Now, look, I am not against globalism, all right? I wanted to be perfectly honest with you. But I am completely against bureaucratic, institutional, international bureaucracy. NATO, United Nations, there should be no bureaucracy internationalizing countries, all right? I mean, there should be no overlords of some suit telling people what to do. You know, there should be no reason why Angela Merkel, I'm serious, I'm sorry, there should be no reason why some bureaucrat like Angela Merkel can wave her finger and have the authority to basically bring in her country's own suicide. It's disgusting. And the reason Merkel is doing this is because she's trying to make herself one of the big bureaucrats of the EU. It just makes me want to puke. I'm not kidding around, man. I mean, this international bureaucracy is unearthing itself in the most ugly way possible. Ugly. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, 516-453-9903 is the number to call if you want to have something to say. This is some serious business, folks. We're living in serious times. I know people are talking about April Fool's Day today. I don't celebrate April Fool's Day. Okay? Screw April Fool's Day, all right? April Fool's Day on these nuts, all right? Anyway, folks, let's take a couple of callers and let's see what people are saying out here because, Jesus Christ, what's happening? What's happening out here? I mean, they're telling us our vote doesn't count. Why isn't it everybody incensed? Why isn't everybody up in arms about this crap? Your vote doesn't count. Then what are we doing? Why are we fighting wars? Why are we sending our troops to die? Why are we saying the Pledge of Allegiance? I mean, if our vote doesn't count, man. I mean, do you see what I'm saying, folks? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's take some calls here. We've got 708. You're on the horn. What's up? Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go again with deaf mutes. 919, you there?
Hey, what do you think about the Islamization of Europe and America?
Well, actually, I was alluding to that now, but I'll get into that later. I think it's a tragedy, man. I think that it's sad. And I don't know if you folks were following me on Twitter at PoliticsGhost, but I tweeted the Prodigy video, Smack My Bitch Up. And the reason I want people to see that video, because that video was in 1997. And that's why everybody in the 90s over here in America loved Europe. Oh, they thought Europe was just so great. You know, they were free sexually with themselves and very liberal as it related to their drug policies and their alcohol policies. And, folks, it was a social engineering job. Do you understand that? They lulled the whole population of Europe to sleep. I mean, they made the populations of Europe within a generation or two believe that, oh, look, you're in the socialist utopia. You see, we're model citizens for the world, you see? But you can't sustain that, folks. That's what these socialists don't tell you. They don't tell you that they can't sustain feeding a docile population for more than about 2 generations max, all right? And if you don't believe me, take a look at what happened to goddamn freaking Greece, all right? I mean, I'm not kidding around, man. I mean, look at what happened to Greece. The reason they were rioting out there is because these people were so pissed that they thought that this socialist utopia that they supposedly helped build was going to go out and going to take care of them for the rest of their lives. And they realized that, hey, it's all about money, folks. And you see, that's what most of you people don't understand. Socialism, communism. You see, this is what Obama was trying to say as it relates to, well, you know, communism and capitalism are really not that different, which is crap, all right, which is utter crap. But there's a driving force behind both ideologies of politics. Communism and capitalism both need money. Socialism and capitalism both need money. You understand? You cannot have a system without money. Do you understand it? Money makes the world go round. I mean, that saying is literal. I mean, you have to understand, you have Fidel Castro sitting over here saying that he's some kind of a socialist communist revolutionary and that his freaking society is such a socialist utopia, even though they're riding around in cars from 1955, all right? And even though that, they're living in utter squalor. I don't know if you've seen, the pictures that have been coming out of Cuba. It's squalor out there. It's squalor. It's disgusting. And yet Fidel Castro, Mr. Communist Revolutionary over here, this man is sitting there with about $6 billion in his bank account, all right? I'm not joking, man. I'm not kidding around. So all you Bernie Sanders, socialists, and communists, I mean, you can sit here and want to claim that you can build some kind of socialist, communist utopia, but in the end, you have to bow down to the dollar. It's all about money, all right? Do you understand this? I mean, you can't point to any model of government that has existed up to this point, any communist socialist model that didn't require money. I mean, hell, even the freak show communist government of North Korea needs money. Why do you think this stupid, fat, cheese-eating bastard, Kim, what the hell's his name, Little Kim? Whatever the hell his name is, why do you think this idiot is blasting off, whatever he can make in his freaking firecracker factory and trying to scare the world, and no one's really taking him serious, for Christ's sake? You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you why. Because he needs money, morons, all right? He needs money. That's why he's doing it. There's just so much history, and there's so much information that, people need to have an understanding on why actions are happening in current day society. Once upon a time, let me tell you a story about North Korea and why this little Kim over here is rabble-rousing and trying to go and blast firecrackers into. Because look, he has maybe some kind of nuclear dirty bomb of sorts, but he doesn't have a delivery system. He doesn't have ballistic missiles. He's lacking a lot of things. Okay, all he's doing is trying to show off to the world, like, hey, look at me, motherfucker, and that's all he's doing. All right, he wants money. Now, they've done this before. Okay, they did this when Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il's father, back in like 93, 94, Kim Il-sung threatened that he was going to release nuclear weapons and build nuclear weapons and so on and so forth. And the international community tried to engage North Korea with something called the six-party talks. All right, and North Korea was like, I don't want to talk to the six parties, okay? I don't want the six-party talks. I just want to talk to America. All right, I don't want to talk to Russia. I don't want to talk to China. I want to talk to America. So what happened is our commander-in-chief at the time, Bill Slick Willie Clinton, decided to send Madeleine Albright, the Secretary of State at the time, to North Korea to negotiate what is called at the time, the Joint Framework Agreement. The Joint Framework Agreement of North Korea, basically, and this was a unilateral negotiation, all right? I mean, which pissed off the international community and pissed off a lot of people in America, if you want my personal opinion on that episode in history. But Bill Clinton went against everybody's wishes, sent Madeleine Albright, made a deal with North Korea unilaterally, all right, in the Joint Framework Agreement. You could probably find it online and read it. In it, we promised these idiots all kinds of concessions so that these morons wouldn't build a freaking nuclear bomb. We promised to build their electrical infrastructure. We promised them to, give them money. We promised them to, give them water treatment facility plants, all kinds of crap. All right. And then when George Bush Jr., when he came into power, he said, look, screw the Joint Framework Agreement. I'm not obliging this. I'm ripping this up. I'm wiping my dirty ass with it. And that's when Kim Jong-il decided, well, fuck you, motherfucker. I turn on, he turns on his nuclear reactors, and it's been a problem ever since. All right? It's been a damn problem ever since. And really, every time this idiot, this regime in North Korea decides that it wants to blast off a rocket or, pretend that it has nuclear weapons, it just wants money. All right, folks? I'm telling you, I don't care what system in the world, what government in the world you think, what model in the world you think is going to be a utopia. It's all about money. And that's why you have to be a capitalist. All right? If you want to conquer anything, if you want to carve your own destiny in this world, you have to have money. It's just plain and simple. I know and it goes back to what I was discussing earlier in the show. You have to be real with reality. All right? Reality's harsh. It sucks. It does. It sucks. There's nothing I can tell you to sugarcoat it, all right? That's why you have to be a capitalist, because no one's going to give anything to you, all right? No one's going to give anything to you. You have to make things happen. And the only way you're going to make things happen is if you have the knowledge, if you have the creativity, the understanding, the intelligence. And that comes with time, that comes with practice, and that comes with determination as well, folks. All right? No one's perfect. No one is the superhuman. Nobody has, the superhuman powers to, be the ultra-human or something of that nature. We all contribute to this world in our own capacity possible. Now, what are you going to be? Are you going to be one of these people that just want to be an insignificant nothing in this world and, basically have no impact? Your memory, once you're gone, is just basically insignificant, and you contributed nothing other than turning perfectly good food into shit? Or do you want to do something and partake in life and carve your own destiny, create your own name, help people so that when you die, people will go at your funeral and legitimately cry and legitimately say, look, this man or this woman was something special to me. He or she did something for me. He or she inspired me. He or she did this. You understand what I'm saying, folks? This is what life's about, if you want my personal opinion. I'm not kidding. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and give some Twitter shout-outs. Baller Friday is the hashtag today, folks. Baller Friday, because I love Baller Friday, baby. I just love it. There's a spirit about the weekend, man. There's something about it. It's something electrical. I don't get it, all right? I don't get it. Anyway, folks, let's go to Baller Friday, and we're going to do some Twitter shout-outs right now. Now, if you want a Twitter shout-out, all you have to do is tweet the hashtag Baller Friday, and I'll give you a Twitter shout-out right here, right now. We've got MLP _Bristle. We got Libertarian Bra in the house. Gemini Tiger 86. I'm not going to say that. Liquid Tox 1N. Lizards for Cruise. I could only imagine them, and rats too. I could imagine. Old Man J1 in the place. All right, yeah, I know. Hey, look, I know I need a new mic. All right, look, I'm getting the mic situation straight. All right, I know I need my mic. It's going to take maybe a week, possibly two, according to the person working on this crap. All right, but just bear with me, please. All right, would you rather me not do a damn show? Is that it? Would you rather me not do a goddamn show? Come on, man, stop player hating. Stop freaking player hating. All right. All right, we've got Ghost X Jones. Oh, that's real funny. Yeah, Ghost X Jones. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Who else? We got Commander Biff in the house. We've got Australia for Ghost in the house. We've got CT Hula Kiwi. What's going on? We got a lot of Kiwis in the place, man. What's going on in New Zealand? I gotta go visit New Zealand, man. There's a lot of people in New Zealand that are listening in, and I know it's a very small country, and that makes it even that much more flattering, if you want my personal opinion, because that's just great. Anyway, Asho in the house. We've got Rainbow Flank in the place. What's going on? We've got Hindus for Dindus. Okay, I guess. We've got Templeton Bin Laden. Oh, you piece of crap. Stop talking about my dog already, goddammit, you stupid milky-licking pieces of nipple clamp, loving butt plug up the ass looking, can't stop talking about my dog, obsessed freaks. Anyway, we've got Dub Ranster. What's going on? We've got, well, who else? We got Capitalist Team in the house. We've got Texas en Fuego in the place. We've got Tankies for Ghost in the house. We've got VDo1234 in the place. We've got Colron. Okay, that's great. Who else do we got going on over here? We got, real funny, Adolf Trumpler. Yeah, real freaking funny, you jerk dick. Real funny. Stupid idiots, for Christ's sake. Who else we got? Like I said, tweet the hashtag Baller Friday, baby. That's what it is, Baller Friday. Woo! I love Baller Fridays, baby. Here, let me take a sip of this, for Christ's sake, before I do any more Twitter shout-outs here. I already cracked open a beer, folks. I already cracked open a beer, and, you know, I know people criticize me a little bit about my consumption of alcohol, but, hey, look, when you're a capitalist and you make your own money, you can have any vice you want. You understand that? You can have any vice you want. I mean, there's no reason to, you know, answer to anybody. That's the whole beautiful part about being a capitalist. If you can partake in conducting yourself as a capitalist, if you can create making capital, making money, then what the hell is it to anybody else what the hell you do? You understand? What the hell is it to anybody else? I mean, well, what is it to anybody else if, you know, you want to go out and have some drinks from time to time? What is it to anybody if you want to go have some nice, you know, juicy steaks? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm tired of people trying to judge me here because I like to partake in some alcoholic beverages, all right? Now, look, I used to be a conservative, okay? Meaning I lived the damn conservative lifestyle all my life, all right? All my life. And unfortunately, I got betrayed by the conservative movement. I got betrayed by the ideas that I actually thought were legitimate. I actually thought they were legitimate ideas. And I was hoodwinked, you know? So I like to consider the fact that I basically making up for lost time. You know what I'm saying? I'm making up for lost time out here as it relates to my consumption of alcohol, all right? So come on, man. Don't stop hating on me for the alcohol consumption, man. I really don't appreciate any kind of criticisms or judgments. All right, I'm serious. I've been getting a lot of criticism and a lot of judgments, and I don't appreciate it. All right, I don't appreciate it one bit at all. At all. Anyway, who else we got? We got Alcoholic in here. We've got Happy Birthday Adolf. Oh, that's great. Yeah, you stupid moron. Elliot Roger. Okay, that's funny, you stupid morons. We got Goomba 12 in the house. We've got Finchy Bird 89 in the house. Honk Poster. Exara Hawks in the house. There's Ghost Cheek again, for Christ's sake. We got Flamin' Nipple Chop. We've got the Whore Master. Oh, yes, oh, I am the Whore Master. Oh, yes, I am the Whore Master. So anyway, that's about enough, for Christ's sake. I mean, there's just not that many people out here tweeting the Baller Friday hashtag, baby. I hope that means that they're capitalizing and they're going to, you know, go hopefully listen to the damn podcast at blogtalkradio.com/ghost, baby. All right, I hope so. I hope they do it. All right. Oh my God! Look, I was going to stop, but there's this one here. I can't believe somebody even made this up. Woo, this is freaking stupid, man. Isaac Dixon, and then it's that's all I gotta say. I mean, give me a freaking break with you trolls, man. I mean, good God. I mean, give me a freaking break, man. Anyway, folks, what's going on to Sergeant Yoda, by the way, and NRJ Magical? What are we talking about? We were talking a little bit about how, of course, Trump being America's last stand in an attempt at diverting this international bureaucratic institutionalization of America. And that the only way we're probably going to stop these RNC GOP party from attempting to stop Trump from actually having the nomination for the Republican Party is if we converge on Cleveland, folks. And I can't reiterate anymore. I can't. I mean, I am begging people. All right, I am begging people to converge on Cleveland during the GOP election. It's this summer. I know a lot of you kids are out for the summer. So school's out for the summer, baby. Go out there and tell them you better oblige the will of the people. And look, I also advise those that are Bernie Sanders fans to do the same damn thing, because it looks to me that Bernie Sanders, for whatever reason, is winning the Democratic vote out there, but they're not going to nominate Bernie Sanders, folks. I'm not kidding around. They are not going to nominate Bernie Sanders. And the only way you're going to be able to do it is if you go out there and do it and force them to do it. Do you understand that? I mean, that's the only way you're going to be able to do it. And that's what we're going to do. I'm calling on everybody in the Trump train to converge, man. Converge on Cleveland. Don't let them take the vote away from us, man. Anyway, let me go ahead and move on to another subject matter. Now, I know we're going to call these, people on the D.C. Madam list here in a second, but I do want to talk a little bit about Hillary losing it over a question by some of the Bernie Sanders folks. And I tweeted that today. I don't know if you folks saw it. Hillary Clinton just basically put a finger in some Bernie Sanders chick's face when all the Bernie Sanders chick asked was, hey, do you still pledge that you're never going to take, fossil fuel money from the fossil fuel companies? And this broad just went off. I mean, you saw the disgusting, despicable demon in Hillary Clinton. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just saw it in her eyes, for Christ's sake. She was like, look, I'm sick and tired of you Bernie Sanders people lying about me. You people are lying. You're lying. And you just saw the utter disgusting evil. I could have sworn she was just starting to salivate, for Christ's sake, foaming at the mouth. I'm just telling you, that picture, that video says a lot, all right? And the reason that the Bernie Sanders people keep asking her this is because she's trying to claim that she's one of these environmentalists, that she's one of these people that are, global warming, climate change, whatever these idiots say. I don't believe one word of it. It's already come out, folks, that the whole goddamn global warming, the whole climate change, it's a scam. It's an utter scam. It was a big scam concocted by the scientists so that they can get grant money from the governments, who the governments in turn can use those suggestive studies to implement totalitarian rule over people so they can tax you for breathing. All right? That's the whole objective for this goddamn global warming, climate change nonsense. And I was calling this out back in 2009 during the COP15 conference in Copenhagen. All right? I'm telling you, all you climate change, global warming nut jobs, you people are idiots. All right? Just look it up for yourself. If I'm lying, this is the internet. Look it up. They were caught in intercepted emails laughing about how the people are stupid, and then they're making this whole thing up as a ruse, man. Jesus Christ. I'm serious, man. It just makes me want to puke. So the gullibility of people. You know what I mean? This once again, it's a scam by the scientists to get grant money from the governments so that the governments can go and utilize whatever they say when it suggests that, hey, look, there's global warming. Oh, my God. Nah, 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 nah. And they can use those studies to implement a global taxation on the people for breathing. And, folks, I guess they stopped teaching this in school or something, but all the carbon dioxide, that we breathe out, trees and plants use that as energy. They breathe that in, and they exhale oxygen. So, I cannot believe when I hear that a carbon footprint and all this crap. What are you talking about, carbon footprint? If we have too much carbon in the air, it's because you sick freaking government corporate contract assholes are chopping up the freaking Amazons, chopping down the trees, chopping down the agriculture, for Christ's sake, man. Good God. I'm not kidding, man. I'm just sick of seeing people treating global warming and climate change like it's some religion or something. It's a freaking ruse, man. Just like NASA, all right? You all folks know that I hate NASA. I think NASA is the biggest waste of money in world history, all right? In world history, all right? And you know as well as I don't think we've been to the moon. I don't think you've been to the moon. If you look at the moon, all right, if you look at the goddamn moon, for Christ's sake, it looks like nothing but Nevada. All right, it's just nothing but Nevada, in my personal opinion. All right. And people, come up to me. I say this in real life, believe it or not. And people are like, "Wow, what are you talking about?" I mean, they went to the moon. I mean, I saw it because I heard it on the radio. Oh yeah, I saw it because I heard it on the radio, huh? I mean, do you see how gullible people are, for Christ's sake? Look, I don't want to get off on a tirade about NASA, but let me tell you something. NASA, you're talking about the biggest liars in the world history, the biggest deceivers in world history who defrauded trillions of dollars from the American taxpayer, okay? NASA, all right? Believe me, I hate NASA. I think they're scumbags. Every time I see these four-eyed, freckle-faced bookworms on there, I know they're sniveling, lying weasels. All right, they're weasels. I'm not kidding around. Anyway, it's Baller Friday here, folks. I'm just suggesting that Bernie Sanders, if you folks out there on the Bernie Sanders side are really serious about this, man, you better start prepping for your own situation and stop taking the money from George Soros and David Brock. Take 10 steps away from the Trump train's ass crack and start making sure that your man is going to be nominated at the DNC, because I can pretty much assure you that he is not going to be nominated. They already threw him off the ballot in Washington, D.C. They threw him off the ballot in Washington, D.C., for Christ's sake, all right? How in the hell could you get thrown off the ballot in D.C. when this man's winning caucuses and primaries all over the country? You see, the fix is in, morons. Stop being worried about what we're doing over here on the Trump side. Worry about your own boy over there, Bernie prostate-infected Sanders. You worry about that dude, all right? Yeah, I am Bernie Sanders, and I am asking you for your vote, because I will give you everything. I'll even give you free health care. I'll give you free welfare. I'll give you a free food card. And if you vote for Bernie Sanders, in exchange, we will make sure that your children work at a gulag, because that's what communism and socialism does. Thank you. I'm Bernie Sanders, and I paid for this message. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm sick, all right? I am sick. And look, people are telling me on Twitter that, oh, yeah, the moon landing was real, you tinfoil hat. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Okay, look, let me explain something to you, first of all, okay? Why don't you take a look at what NASA has released as photos of the Earth from outer space. And it seems, I don't know, to me, that the Earth has changed the way it looked, the shapes of the Earth, the continents, so on and so forth, okay? I mean, there's one photo of the Earth that has the goddamn word sex written in the clouds, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, so look, I don't want to have this debate now. I know I have a bunch of jerk dicks on Twitter that are going to be like, yeah, you're stupid, Joe. But I'm telling you, you're on the internet, moron. You're on the internet. Why don't you go take a look how every year, or every couple of years, NASA releases a new photo of the Earth from space, and it's completely different every time. Moreover, this Neil Tyson deGrasse, one of the most overrated scientists in American history. I mean, to be honest with you, if you want my personal opinion, the only reason that, Neil Tyson deGrasse is so popular because I believe it's affirmative action for scientists. I mean, I'm not kidding around. I mean, this guy is a pompous idiot. And to be honest with you folks, he's nothing more than a glorified ballroom dancer. That's what he majored in college, all right? He didn't get his science degree until his master's. I mean, it's just stupid. And it was like astronomy or something. This is one of the most overrated scientists of all time. But since everybody thinks Neil Tyson deGrasse is such a credible figure in scientific world, he was even said, and it's on the goddamn internet. If you don't believe me, he says that the Earth is not actually round like the NASA's photos that they keep producing, suggesting that they are taking photos from the Earth from space. No. It's not round. According to Neil Tyson deGrasse, the Earth is pear-shaped. Yeah, we live on a pear Earth now. Oh, that's great, isn't it? I mean, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. Look it up. Neil Tyson deGrasse, pear-shaped Earth. Look it up for yourself. This idiot said it, man. And this is one of the most popular scientists in pop culture. I mean, this is how stupid we're getting, man. Good God. Look, I didn't want to go on this soliloquy about space and NASA and science, man, but, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I can't stand when people are like, come on, go, you stupid, man. Hey, if I'm that stupid, all right, I mean, seriously, how do I know so much, period, if I'm that stupid, huh? I mean, seriously, Jesus Christ. Give me a freaking break. I mean, it makes me sick, man. It makes me ill to my stomach. And look, I'm not a flat earther, okay? I'm just saying, tell us the truth. What are you people doing over there at NASA? I'll tell you what they're doing. They're basically making an infrastructure of technocracy of basically Big Brother proportions. You know, I really shouldn't even be saying this, but there were some hackers here about a couple of months ago who actually hacked NASA, and these hackers, unfortunately, they're young, you know what I'm saying? So they really didn't understand what they got into. They knew that it was a network computer related to NASA, okay? And basically what this computer did, they mapped the network, they found out the passwords to all the other systems within the network, and they found out that one of the computers on the network was actually programmed with code to pre-program autonomous drones. You know, they have like these drones just flying all over the place. Now, why NASA has drones, I have no freaking idea, right? I mean, this is NASA, right? This is freaking NASA, for Christ's sake. So anyway, the hackers, they decided, they didn't decide, to be honest with you, there was a lot of people that didn't want to partake in this particular hack because it took a lot of people. I mean, this is NASA you're talking about, right? So they found out that, okay, this particular script or this particular code basically tells the drone over the Pacific Ocean. This is this drone that was basically flying over the Pacific Ocean. They basically understood the coordinates. They understood how the code was programmed, and they pre-programmed the code so that the drone could crash into the Pacific Ocean. So when they finally decided to do this, okay, the drone basically went off course. It veered off course and was going to make a nosedive right into the Pacific Ocean until NASA took manual control of the drone itself and basically swept its systems and realized it was holier than Swiss cheese. And unfortunately, the hackers lost the access to the system. But in that hack, I mean, there was no evidence of any kind of astronomical activity. There was no evidence of any kind of telescope activity or whatever. There was nothing like that. Nothing. This was drones. This was like they were observing the Arctic with drones. They were observing the South Antarctica with drones. They were partaking in observing missions. I mean, this is what NASA was partaking in, at least in the system that was hacked. So, I mean, once again, I mean, if this is supposed to be a space and aeronautics organization, I mean, why was there a network that was completely dedicated to running autonomous drones? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Anyway, look, you see, you idiots on Twitter, I mean, I got completely off subject, for Christ's sake, because you morons think I'm some sort of tinfoil hat idiot or something. Look, I was born at night, but not last night, baby, all right? I mean, just give me a freaking break. I'm not kidding around. People are finally starting to look up the Neil Tyson deGrasse pear-shaped Earth comments. Okay, so why don't you give that tinfoil hat to Neil Tyson deGrasse? How about that? How about you give him that tinfoil hat? I mean, because this man is suggesting that we live on a pear-shaped Earth. People are looking it up. They're seeing it on YouTube right now. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I thought this was going to... Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to be completely honest with you. You people are ruining my Baller Friday, all right? You people are ruining it. Sitting over here, I'm trying to have some drinks, for Christ's sake. We're going to call the DC some of the numbers on the DC Madams list, for Christ's sake. But no, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, somebody finally looked up. You know what? Thank you, capitalists, for Trump. All right. Look, I'm going to retweet that right now. Look, here it is, right here. All right, here it is. How the Earth has changed over the years. All right, how the images that have been put forth by NASA of the Earth have changed over the years, folks. All right? I mean, Jesus Christ. Can you people just freaking wake up, for Christ's sake, all right? Can you wake up? Neil Tyson deGrasse, the affirmative action of scientists over here, says we live on a pear-shaped Earth, and everybody thinks that this guy's some sort of a brilliant scientist. He was a Caribbean ballroom dance major, man. Don't you understand that? Goddamn. I mean, give me a break, man. I mean, when did he find time to science in between, you know, the Caribbean ballroom competitions? Can somebody answer that? Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go off keister, folks, but these people on Twitter are just, you know, they got me into this. They got me, all right? I mean, they got me veered off into another direction on the show here. I'm supposed to be talking about politics, and instead we're, you know, talking about all kinds of different nefarious, you know, scientific frauds. So anyway, let me take some callers here. 516-453-9903 is the number to call. Let's go ahead and take some callers here. How about, let's go from the bottom here. How about 419? What's going on? Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. You going to say something or what? He's just playing with his Peter Popper. 609, you're on the horn. Jesus Christ. Why do you people call up, man? Why do you people call up, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ, man. 818. What's up? You're on the horn.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hi, Ghost. I'm a trans testicle, and I just hate all the fucking liberals that say I should vote for Cuck Sanders. You know, I feel offended by it.
I don't blame you for being offended by it. Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Trump.
There you go. I'm glad you're voting. Let me tell you, you know who are the most overtaxed people on the planet? People in the LGBT community. Can you agree with that?
Yeah.
I mean, aren't you sick of having to, you know, pay for breeders?
I am, although I like men, so I guess I can be a breather.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, we get it. I'm just trying to make a point, Tranny, all right? God damn it. Jesus Christ, it sounds like you're waxing your carrot listening to me, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Let's go ahead and take some more callers here. I mean, I didn't mean to, you know, the trans testicle, for Christ's sake. And, hey, look, if you people don't like discourse on subject matters that are going to bend your supposed perception on reality, well, then I don't know what to tell you, baby, all right? I mean, I go on facts. I go on what I see. I mean, I go on the evidence, for Christ's sake. I'm not somebody who just, you know, has the government tell me something, and I'm just supposed to say, oh, okay, you're right. I'm not going to do it. You question everything, folks. Question every freaking thing. If you don't question everything, then you are nothing. You're nothing more than these serfs that are sucking on the teat of Big Brother government. That's what they want. Jesus Christ. Fucking, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse there, but it's just pissing me off. Freaking pear-shaped Earth, for Christ's sake. And look, we got Neil Tyson Degrassi fans saying, "Hey, don't hate on my baby. Don't hate on my man, baby. That's Neil Tyson Degrassi, baby. What are you talking about, man? I mean, he know his science, baby. He know his science." Get the hell out of here. He knows his science. He knows how to ballroom dance. That's what he knows how to do. All right, he's a freaking Caribbean ballroom dancer, and that's all he knows how to do, for Christ's sake. Anyway, 516-453-9903 is the number to call here. We've got I'm sorry, folks, if you were trying to get in on a phone call here, the lines are lit up. We can hold up to about 100 callers here, and it's just all lit up, for Christ's sake, man. 908, you're on the horn. What's up?
Hey, Ghost. Really enjoying today's show. Good. How are you?
Not too bad, man. What's on your mind?
No, I enjoyed all your soliloquies, and I agree about the Neil Tyson situation, and Bill Nye is a fucking retard too. But
yeah,
all these pop.
No, I agree. I agree with you, man. I mean, I'm telling you. I mean, they put these idiots out here on pop culture. Bill Nye the Science Guy. This guy was doing a children's show. Now this guy is supposed to be a mouthpiece for science. I mean, give me a freaking break. Him and Neil Tyson Degrassi. And let me tell you, if Neil Tyson Degrassi happens to be listening, go suck a tailpipe. All right? I mean, turn on your car, roll down your windows, and close your garage door. You fraud. You utter fraud. All right, that's my opinion. I'm sorry. I mean, I know there's people out here that are like, oh, why are you hating on him, baby? So I don't really care. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's take some more callers here. Let's see what else we got. 626, you're on the horn. What's up? Man, the deaf mute again. Why are you calling, man? Why are you even calling? Huh? 732, you're on the horn.
What's up, Ghost?
How you doing, man?
I was going to be talking about, I'm going to take this back to the whole NASA thing. On a very popular political forum today, I was witnessing a debate between flat earthers and normal people, like us, presumably. And they said that the Earth is undoubtedly flat. Antarctica forms the ring of ice around the border, so you can't go past it. And if you're in an airplane, the windows are actually have the same effect of a fisheye lens, So you look out and you see the Earth, and it's not actually curved; it's actually flat, and you're seeing an optical illusion. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, I'm actually very aware of the arguments made by the flat earthers. I hate to get into this subject because I know it goes against people's processes of reality, But I think that there are arguments on the flat earth side that are hard to be debunked. Now, do I know the answer? I mean, no. I mean, none of us have a rocket to go up into space. And, some of the weather balloon independent footage of the Earth as it approaches outer space is pretty uncanny. I mean, I strongly advise people, take a look at some of these independent weather balloon individuals throwing cameras in the sky. It looks a lot different than what NASA is showing us. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that it's we're living on a flat Earth or we're living on a ball. I don't know, but I'm just saying that, I mean, it's not necessarily what NASA is showing us. And, since NASA's blasting off rockets into the sky, why can't one of the astronauts just, hold like maybe one of his camera phones outside the, one of the windows or something so we can see him go into space? I mean, I'm just asking questions. All right? in my personal opinion, NASA's ripped us off. That's all I got to say about it. They've ripped us off. Anyway, let me get in this last subject matter. Let me call some Johns from the DC Madam list, and then we'll get to the other part of the broadcast, all right? Now, I want to talk about England leaving the EU, folks. And let me tell you, I think that Dave Cameron is way ahead of his time. I said this back when I was broadcasting 4 or 5 years ago. I think that Dave Cameron, everybody that's in Britannia should be proud of this man. I know that people hated the austerity, and I know that, some of the economic reforms were something that y'all weren't used to, but I told you back then, if you can look back in the archive, blogtalkradio.com/ghost, I told you back then that all the economic reforms, the things that Dave Cameron was doing was going to pay off dividends in the future, and I think it's paying off dividends in the future. I mean, I alluded to the fact, I think a couple of shows ago, that, I cannot believe I'm even saying this, but the British pound is actually a safe currency, for Christ's sake, thanks to Dave Cameron's fiscal responsibility for his country. And I don't blame him not wanting to have anything to do with the EU anymore. The EU's a freaking mess. It's a freaking mess, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, they're bringing in these jihadist, battle-hardened men into the country. They're raping the women. They're beating up the docile socialist men, for Christ's sake. I mean, I don't think Britannia wants that for its history. They don't want that for its country, for Christ's sake. And I applaud Dave Cameron. I wish we had a damn government, a leader like Dave Cameron. All right, I'm not kidding around, man. And I know that there may be some people that are on the other side of the pond that may disagree with me, but you guys are in a position of power right now. I mean, I in my personal opinion, if I were America, I would be a little concerned at the power, the financial power, and the individual state power of Britannia at this point. I mean, not to say that they're our enemy or anything of that nature, but they're 2 steps ahead of the world, in my personal opinion. All right, and I think that it's a great thing that Dave Cameron is saying, "Yeah, screw you," to the freaking EU. I mean, look at what the EU has done. Look at what NATO's done. Look at what these international institutions have done to Europe. Look at what they've done to the Middle East, for Christ's sake. So I would definitely like to say, hey, Dave Cameron, you're doing a great job, man. All right. Well, I don't know. Anyway, you know what? That's screwed. I say, who cares? All right. I just don't want anything to happen to Britannia. I don't want anything more to happen to Europe. Germany. What a tragedy in Germany. What a tragedy in Belgium. What a tragedy all over Europe. It needs to stop, man. It just needs to stop. Europe needs to rise up, man. I'm sorry. It's a tragedy, man. Anyway, that's enough. Let's just start to get to the crux of the program. And I'm talking about, let's call what some of these numbers on this list of the DC matter. All right? All right, man? Everybody right now listen in and tell everybody right now we are calling some of these numbers on the freaking DC Madams list right here on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast live on a Baller Friday. So go to the networks, go to the forum posts, go to the blogs, go everywhere and spread it around like wildfire. That True Capitalist Radio is in effect in the house, and we're going to be calling some of these numbers, all right? Some of these numbers. Dave Cameron wants to stay in the EU. Well, that sucks. Sorry about that. I was under the different impression. I got too many things to worry about. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, the people need to get out of the EU. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's start calling some of these people. Now, I got the list of numbers. Now, the list that I have is just a list of it's just a list of numbers, and these numbers came out of a deposition or a lawsuit relating to the DC Madam in question. All right. Now, there's a whole list. There must be about 500 plus. Maybe a little less than that, 500 plus, or maybe a little less than 500 numbers listed here. There's no names. There's nothing. It's just a list of numbers. All right. So let's just go ahead and call some numbers here. Now we've got. I'm going to list the area codes of the numbers, and you tell me what area code I should call. All right. Let's just go ahead and okay. We've got area code 202. Okay. We've got area code 212. We've got area code 208. We've got area code 203. We've got area code 214. We've got area code 240. We've got area code 301. Lots of 301s. We've got area code 330. There's just a 404, 407, 410. There's a lot of them from 410. 415. Let me see. What else? 443. 434, 425. These are all area codes in this list, folks. What else we got? We got 503, 508, 510, 518, 530, 540, 541, 562, 571, 605, 612, 619. That's Cali. 646. 626, 650, 703. I mean, as you can see, the list goes on and on. There's a big list, as you can see here. But let's see. We've got 310, 300, 300. Is that what y'all want to call here? Let's see if I can find one of those. 300 area. 301. Excuse me, 301 area code. All right, let's go ahead and do it. All right, folks, we're going to right now start calling a number randomly picked from this list that is the D.C. Madam's list of Johns, or just alleged Johns. Let's put it that way, alleged Johns. Because basically these are all the numbers that called the number in question that was the D.C. Madam. All right, let's just put it at that. These are numbers that called the D.C. Madam. And this is in legal documents, so we're just going to call and see what we have. All right, let's see. We got a number right here. Let me see here. This one looks like a good number right here. 30. There's a whole crap load of 301 numbers. Whole crap load of them, man. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's call one. All right, 301 area code is what we're calling right now. See what we got. Come on, pick up. Well, nobody's answering that one. Maybe they're listening. Hello? Hello? Well, I guess they just clicked off or something. Get them off, Andrew. Get them out of here. Hello, you there? Get them out. Anyway, let's go with another number, all right? Because that one obviously didn't work. We're going to keep trying, though, folks. We are going to get somebody on the horn here. We're calling the D.C. Madam's list. I'm going to get another 301 number. And we're just going to see who these people are. I mean, I'm just going to say, hey, how you doing? We'll see. You'll see what I say, all right? All right, let's call somebody else. Let's see what we got. This is from the D.C. Madam's list, folks.
Hello?
Hello? I got this number off of a list, ma'am.
Yeah?
We just want to know, is this a place of business?
No, it's a private home.
Oh, it's a private home, ma'am? I'm sorry. Well, we got this off of a list that was just recently released by Lolzington News. And the list is supposedly, allegedly involved with the D.C. Madam. Are you familiar with that, ma'am?
No, I have no idea what that is.
Really? Are you the only one in the home, ma'am? I'm sorry. We're from Lolzington News, and hello. Oh, come on! Oh, Christ! I mean, that sounded like some man's wife there, and I want. Oh my God! Good Lord! Oh, my God. I hope I didn't get somebody into trouble. I'm just asking questions, all right? I'm just asking questions. All right? Always question. Always remember that. Always question. All right. Let's call another area code, all right? Let's call who else should we call here? How about somebody from the 240 area code? How about that? All right, let's do this. All right, folks, we're calling people from this DC Madams list, folks. I'm not kidding around. This isn't no April Fool's joke. I got it, all right? Whoa! Oh, my God. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. This is a 240 area code. Christ. Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Oh, they hung up. God damn it. All right, we're going to keep calling, folks. I've got like freaking 500 numbers here of people that called the DC Madam. We're getting somebody on the horn, all right? We're getting somebody on the damn horn here. I'm not kidding around. Let's go to 404 area code, see what they're doing over there. Here we go. Let's put the number. You got the number, engineer? Yeah. All right, here we go. We're dialing now. This is the DC Madams list of numbers who called. That's a weird ring. Sounds official.
Hello, this is Paul Corbett, purchasing manager at the Westin Peachtree Plaza Hotel, downtown Atlanta. I am unavailable to take your call right now, but if you leave a message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
I'll record your message at the tone. When you're
I'm going to leave them a
hang
message.
up or stay on the line for further options.
How you doing, sir? My name is Buzz Killington from Lolsington News. And unfortunately, this particular number is on a list that has been released on the Internet relating to the DC Madam. And we were hoping to call you and have some kind of a statement on why your number is part of this list. Once again, Buzz Killington, Lolsington News, spread it around, all right? All right, okay, see who else we got going on here, because, I mean, we're just getting goddamn, that was somebody who was the manager of a hotel, huh? We're getting deeper, baby, huh? Woo! Man, baby, I'm telling you, the capitalist army strikes again, baby. All right, let's go to a 410 number. Let's see what we got. Once again, folks, I am calling random numbers in the list of the DC Madam's numbers who called her number. Let's just put it that way. Numbers who called her number when she was in business, all right? Let's go to a 410 number right now. See what we got here.
Hello, this is Greg. You've reached my voicemail. Please leave your name, phone number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Hey, Greg, how you doing, man? Long time no see. I hate to break this to you, man. Your number's on the DC Madams list. It just got released over the internet, and just FYI, if you want to, maybe do something about it or something, folks. I mean, I don't know. Basically, I don't know if you called her or what, but you're on the list. So good luck. All right, Capitalist Army for life. All right. All right. Let's just getting freaking. We're just getting voicemails here, for Christ's sake. I'm telling you, I've got the list, baby. I've got it. Here, let's call the 415 number. I'm going to keep calling. I'm going to keep freaking calling until we get somebody important. All right? I mean, until we get, somebody, on the horn here. Jesus Christ. This is a 415 area code. This is another official ring.
Your call is
Hello?
being answered by Audix, extension 415782. Wait for the tone. When finished recording, press pound for more options. Otherwise, for assistance, press 0 now. Record at the tone.
I'm not, shove it up your ass. I'm not leaving another freaking recording. These people are scared. Let's go to 443 area code, man. I'm telling you, I've got the list, folks. The capitalist army strikes again, baby. Woo! I'm sorry, man. This is pretty cool, man. I'm sorry. All right, I'm pretty sorry. This is pretty funny. Anyway, 443 area code. Let's do this. Whoa, what kind of a ring is that?
Hello?
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 Yes, I'm Buzz Killington with Wolsington News, ma'am. This number was brought on a list that has been released on the internet relating to the D.C. Madam. We're just calling people to see if you have any statement about that.
Oh, no, I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what the D.C. Madam?
No.
Well, she was, the head of a prostitution ring, ma'am, and this number was one of the numbers that has been released who called that number. Hello? Oh, what? Oh, come on! Oh, come on! You see, these wives, man, they you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, baby. Woo! Oh my God. Anyway, look at this. We've got here. Let's try this Texas number. All right. Let me see if we got this Texas number and who the hell this leads to. Well, let's call this number. This number out of Texas, dear boy, out of Houston, Texas. Let me see if I can get this straight here. Hold on, folks. I'm trying to get the numbers. I'm multitasking here, for Christ's sake. I'm multitasking. Jesus Christ, what do we got here? Trying to get this one number out of Texas. I have a hunch that it may be related to somebody in the campaign. I just want to make sure that I get the number right. All right. Here we go. I think this is the number. I'm not really sure. I'm trying to get the, bear with me, folks. Bear with me just 1 second. All right, I'm going to try this one right here. Let's see if we can get Ted Cruz on this one. All right? Or somebody relating to him. Let's see. I'm not making any guarantees here, folks. I'm just trying to use my own instincts in relation to trying to find some dirt here, you know? So let's see if we can do this. Now, let's see what this number gives us.
Thank you for calling Frost. Our switchboard is open from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. If you need to speak with a customer service representative, please press 1 now.
That's obviously Frost Bank. Hold on, let me try another number here. I think I might have misdialed it here. Hold on, let me try this. We're calling the D.C. Madam list, folks. Come on, dial any minute now, you idiot.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Is Ted there?
No. You have the wrong number.
Oh, I have the wrong number? Okay. Sorry about that. Damn it. Hold on. Maybe it's this one. Hold on. Trying to find somebody named Ted, okay? Dial that number. Dial the number. DC Madam list, baby.
We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is
Yeah,
no longer in
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Anyway, folks, I'm trying to get some people on the horn here. I can't. I'm going to keep trying. Let's go to the 502 area code and see if, we can get somebody on the horn. Look, I'm not trying to wreck homes here. All right? I just want a statement from people. All right? That's all I want. I don't mean to be talking to people's wives, but I just want to know what's going on here. That's all I want to know.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please verify your number and try again.
Please verify my number and try again. Why the hell do I need to verify my number? I guess it's out of order. How about 540? Let's try that one. I'm telling you, there's a bunch of numbers here, man. We got a lot of numbers. See what we got here. 540. This is the DC Madam list. I'm just calling random numbers here. Trying to get some statements. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on! Man, let's get somebody on the horn here. How about 610? Let's see if anybody's over there. Let's see who the hell's over there. Sorry, folks. I know it's not as exciting. You're trying to get people on the horn here, trying to get them on the phone, trying to get a statement, but this is how you got to do it. This is what y'all got to do later on this evening. Try to get some statements going on. Document it. .610 area code. Jesus Christ. Come on, pick up the freaking phone. Let's call another one, all right? I'm getting somebody on the horn. Oh, it's still on. Get it off, engineer. These idiots ain't picking up over there. God damn it. I'm getting somebody on the damn horn, all right? I'm doing it. I'm even if it takes me the whole freaking show, I'm getting somebody to answer why they are on this list. And who are they? We already got a hotel manager. So that should tell you something. 703 area.
0 3
hey,
2
hey.
7
Oh,
8.
Shut up, you dumb operator whore. Jesus Christ, I'm on the air here. Jesus Christ. Let's go 703 area code. See what they got going on over there. I'm telling you, there's numbers galore. There's numbers galore. Let's keep it going here. And these are all numbers that call the DC Madam, folks. So we're just calling them. We're seeing what we can get here. I'm not trying to wreck homes, all right? Stop it on Twitter. Come on, baby. Jesus Christ. It was just dropped. Come on! I want to freaking talk to somebody who used this service, for Christ's sake. Come on! Jesus Christ. How about 707 area code? See what the hell they're doing. Jesus Christ. This is the DC Madam list, folks. And when I release it after this show, by God, what you need to do is not do what I'm doing. I'm kind of trolling a little bit, unfortunately, but go out, ask questions, look up the numbers, try to document it yourself, put it on YouTube, put it on some sort of social media, and you will be viral by this weekend if you can connect these dots. All right? If you can connect these dots, believe me, you'll go viral by this weekend. And if you people are bored with this, go suck an egg. I don't care. Pick up the damn phone.
This is Debbie.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
This is Buzz with Lolsington News. This number was actually on a list that's been released on the internet relating to the DC Madam. Do you have any statement about that?
Oh, no. What was the subject again?
Yeah, this number was listed on a list that called the DC Madam. Are you familiar with this case?
No, not at all.
Yeah, well,
So
this is. I'm sorry, sir.
No, I was just going to say, I think it's a mistake. I've never heard of this.
Have you had this number for a while, or did you just get the number?
I've had this number for a long time.
Really? Are you related to any kind of are you related to any kind of government institution or anything of that sort, sir?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, what I'm hearing from you is so it's called DC Madam. So is it?
Yeah, the DC Madam. Yes, she ran a prostitution ring in Washington D.C. or out of Washington D.C.
Interesting. So this is a California number. So what that was on there? She was running.
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Thing or something?
Yeah. She would actually bring in, that she was the DC Madam. Unfortunately, supposedly killed herself right before she was going to release this list, and this list was put on gag order by a court of law, and the attorney is afraid for his life, so he released it on the internet. Now, he didn't particularly release it. There was a group called the Capitalist Army that actually got access to this whole list and called and basically released it. And, we here at Lulzington News are just trying to get a statement from random people that were calling. And, do you ever remember calling the DC Madam or?
Oh, God, no, sir. That's what I'm saying. I mean, this is just.
Did anybody ever use your phone? Were you a person that like maybe lent somebody your phone or?
Well, no, I have not. And what's interesting about it is that I am in real estate, so my number is published out there. So I don't know, somebody may have decided to put the number or some, I don't know. To be honest with you, we've looked into that, sir. But the list that the Capitalist Army released over the internet, which is a political action group, they basically got this from documents that relating to a court document. Okay.
So this was not. This has. That's why we're calling random numbers right now, asking people. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of angry wives, and that's not really why we wanted to call. We just want to know because this is a serious list. I mean, this woman that was the DC Madam, it was alleged that she may have been killed for this. So that's why we're just calling and asking who are these people. Yeah, yes, sir. I mean, this is not a joke. She was interviewed by the media several days prior to her suicide, and she was asked, was she going to commit suicide? And she said, absolutely not. I had no suicidal thoughts. And then 3 days later, she was found dead with an apparent suicide.
Holy moly. Well, what worries me is that, I don't want to be associated with any of that. So I don't know. That's just very surprising that my number is associated with this. Like I said, this list is actually goes back to the early 2000s. So did you have this number in the early 2000s? No. So that's okay. If that's the case, then maybe it was way before me because I got this number probably around the 2010 year. Probably around there is when I picked that number up. So from this area, and I'm new to Northern California, pretty much.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up, you scumbag. Get out of here. You sound more guilty than a goddamn idiot under cross-examination. Do you hear this guy? Jesus Christ. He's trying to freaking get his story straight right in front of our very eyes, for Christ's sake. Good God. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I'm going to call one more number, and then we're getting on to Radio Graffiti. I mean, just come clean, all right? The guy starts saying, I've had this number for a very long time. Oh, man. I mean, this guy, he's shitting bricks, all right? He's shitting bricks. That's what somebody says when they're trying to, revolve their thoughts around an ever-evolving story right there. You know what I'm saying? Give me a goddamn break. Jesus Christ. You people are getting bored. Go screw yourself. I don't care if you're bored, all right? I'm trying to get to the bottom of something here. All right? I'm trying to get to the bottom of things going on over here. This is the DC Madams list, and I want to know it. I want to know who's on it and why they're on it.
Thank you for calling the Delaware Area High School. If you know your party's extension, press 8 and dial it. For a district directory, press 9. For the high school office, press 1. For the high school guidance office, press 2.
Oh, Jesus, I don't know. Stop. No, I don't even want to know. You see this, folks? You see what I just did? I call a number. It's a freaking high school. I wonder what bureaucrat used this service. I mean, just good God, man. Oh, my God. Some high school, for Christ's sake. Good Lord. Oh, my God. Anyway, let me try one more, for Christ. It's just getting sicker and sicker every time I unearth a call here. I mean, a freaking high school. I mean, that's what these bureaucrats are doing. You know, they're calling from their goddamn bureaucratic job, hooking up a goddamn prostitute for themselves, for Christ's sake. Oh, my God. Get going, for Christ's sake. 724 area code. We're going to call this one and see what's up. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's a failed call, out of order. One more, and then we're going on to Radio Graffiti, all right? 760 is the area code, is what we're calling now. And then once again, folks, follow me on Twitter at PoliticsGhost. I will release this particular list and just, do what you got to do, baby. Do what you have to do. All right, 760 area code right here. Come on!
Hello, we are not available now.
Jesus Christ, just shut up. All right, just shut your mouth. Stupid Nimrod. Oh, we can't. I got one more call. We got to leave it on a good one, man. We saw that other guy squirming, you're out there in real estate. Give me a break. If you're in real estate, you live for your phone, man. You live for your phone number. Get the hell out of here.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected.
Shut up, cunt. Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did I just say that? I'm sorry, man. I did not mean to say that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to divergenize people's ears. I'm sorry. I'm just a little upset. I'm a little angry here. All right. I'm trying to call people who called the DC Madam and get to the bottom of this. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, say that vulgarity. My apologies, all right? This is 815 area code. Or excuse me, 831 area code, 831.
Hello?
Hello, how you doing, sir? This is Leroy Jenkins with Wolsington News, and this number was actually released here recently as being a part of the list of the DC Madam. Do you have any comments about that, sir?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, you're on a list, sir. This number is in a list that was allegedly a number who called the DC Madam. And this list has been released by a group called the Capitalist Army. So we just want to get a statement here with Wolsington News if you know anything about this.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So I'm with my kids right now, so no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I get it, buddy.
Have a good day.
I get it, buddy. Don't worry about it, all right? Your secret's good with me, all right? Oh, my God. I caught this guy with his chair in. Oh, my God. I got him with his chair everywhere. What's this world coming to? Good God. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. All right, that's about enough. All right, that's about enough. We've got about a little over 8 minutes left, and it's about time for everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. Anyway, folks, Radio Graffiti is that part of the broadcast which caters, become a part of the spectacle, and all you've got to do is give me a call at 516-453-9903, and when I call on your Skype name or on your area code, you have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind, folks. And let me tell you, we don't have much time, folks, so when I call on your name or I call on your number, be ready, baby. Be ready. All right, folks, let's get ready for Radio Graffiti right now. 513 Radio Graffiti.
I'm in town all the time.
Jesus Christ. 614 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, let's have oral copulation in front of the Trump protesters. Oh, my.
Oh, God damn it. Freaking Trump guy again, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ, some of the most grotesque things come out of that man's mouth, and he's sitting in a tub. 443 Radio Graffiti.
Okay, dude, why are you calling up fucking high schools, you goddamn pedophile?
Oh, shut up, you stupid milky liquor. It was on the D.C. Madams list, ass clown. All right, it was probably some bureaucrat trying to hook himself up for the weekend, you fruit roll. Jesus Christ. 954 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, EBT, real funny. EBT collecting pieces of trash. Come on, that's coming to an end, baby. That's coming to a real dramatic end, baby. You know it and I know it. And if you folks think that this freaking food card EBT train is going to keep riding, you got another goddamn thing coming, boy. 580 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, this is Mike with the Austin SPCA, and we just want to let you know that Pickles is fine, and we found a new home. Thank you.
I can't even understand you, for Christ's sake. If you're trying to, front like you're some kind of a government agent or something, you're obviously not given a government-issued phone. Exara Hawks, Radio Graffiti. What the hell? Hey, calm down, Exara Hawks. What the hell is that about? 786 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, hey, Ghost.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello? Oh, yeah.
Hey.
It's an honor to actually speak with you, man. I have been listening to your broadcast ever since I was in middle school. I mean, yeah. I mean, as much as I find you interesting, because, I'm already in 12th grade. I'm just about to graduate high school. And as much as I mean, listening to your broadcast, I do agree with some of the stuff that you've brought up,
I appreciate it, man. I'd love to hear you. We only got 5 minutes left, man, but I do appreciate you listening. I'm glad that you're going to graduate. I'm glad that you're finishing school. Keep capitalizing, baby. 575 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's Teutonic Plague. Love the show. What was with those low-energy callers yesterday? They sounded like Jeb Bush supporters, for God's sake. Happy Baller Friday, Ghost.
Hey, thank you very much, Teutonic Plague. Happy Baller Friday, baby. Woo! Who else do we got going on? We got 831 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, Ghost, I want you and Teddy Cruz to come to Sesame Street and pork my cheese hole.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're just getting sick out here. You're just getting sick and sick. 502 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, my wife's son loves your show. His name's Alberto. I can't get him to stop running around. He keeps saying, "We was kings and shit."
Okay, that's, I guess. 646 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, man, you are like the best Mortal Kombat character, dude. Like Reptile Man, Jesus Christ, dude, you rock.
Yeah, real funny, asshole, all right? All right, I'm not some freaking reptilian shape-shifting lizard. I hate you people that try to allude to that crap. All right, 248 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, it's you, but unfortunately, you're too late. How about 972 Radio Graffiti? Oh, Jesus Christ, these Helen Keller deaf mutes, for Christ's sake. 443 Radio Graffiti.
Okay, dude, seriously, why do you keep calling high schools? This is fucking bullshit, dude.
Shut up, you stupid fruit ball, all right? Why do you sound like you just your damn freaking balls and your freaking wee-wee in between your legs, and you're looking at yourself, seeing how you'd be as a gender-fluid woman? You fruit bowl, shut up! You shut up! You shut your stupid, stinking, smelly salmon hole! Jesus Christ. Tango Whiskey, Radio Graffiti.
Let me be very clear. Greed is not good.
Yes! 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 I freaking love it! Shut up! Shut up! That's a splice. I would never say that about a freaking Bernie freaking socialist Sanders, all right, boy? Pieces of crap. Jesus! 919 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, this is Tyree Congwell with the FE Society. I was wondering if this number is associated with the DC Mounds list.
Shut up, you stupid moron. 818 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's Capital C and your biggest fan, and I just want to tell you really quick, I'm going to be gone after mid-year. I'm getting accepted into the Navy. I'm going to be doing tryouts for the Navy SEALs, man. So just wish me luck.
Awesome, man.
To be winning my
Good
class.
for you, man. Good luck, man. Good luck. And kick some ass out there. The Navy SEALs are an elite group of people, all right? You know what I mean? Straight up. I mean, all those special operations folks. 518 Radio Graffiti.
Hello?
Yeah, goodbye. 410 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I think that what you did was very funny, and I'm very glad that you're back.
Hey, thank you very much. I'm glad to be back, man. 845 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, why don't you run for president in 2020?
Because, to be honest with you, I don't want what they're doing to Donald Trump. I mean, let me tell you, Donald Trump is taking his life into his own hands. This is very dangerous what Donald Trump is doing, and that's why I'm taking the initiative to do what I'm doing. I mean, this guy is fearless. He has no fear whatsoever. So I would never run for president. Hell no. And let's take one or two more callers, then we're out of here. 281 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. Calling from Houston, Texas here. I'm wondering what your opinions are on Texas's capability to secede.
I think that we have more than capability, baby. Are you kidding me? We've got agriculture. We've got fresh water. We've got our own Texas National Guard. I mean, if the freaking federal government is going to get uppity, we're ready to secede, baby. And let me tell you something. That concludes our Baller Friday edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Please follow me on Twitter at PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores, PoliticsGhost. And make sure to bookmark blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. What a Baller Friday, baby. Thank you for listening, and long live the capitalist army. Woo!
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.